A very good afternoon to you and many thanks for joining us. You're watching news updates coming to you live on Politics and Business Television Abuja. I'm Fatima Abubakar Oyibo. Other news at this hour, the Supreme Court has reserved judgment in a high-stakes suit filed by 10 PDP governed states challenging President Bola Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State. A 7-member panel led by Justice Inyang Okoro made the announcement after all parties adopted their written agreement. The plaintiffs, represented by senior advocate Eyitayo Jegede, argue that while the president has the power to declare emergencies, such proclamations must not unlawfully disrupt democratic institutions like the office of a sitting governor. Originally filed by 11 states, the suit saw Delta State withdraw during precedents, leaving 10 PDP-led states to press forward. The federal government and the National Assembly are listed as defendants, with Attorney General Lateef Fagbemi personally appearing in court to defend the president's actions. The Supreme Court will communicate its judgment date in due course as the nation watches closely for a ruling that could redefine executive emergency powers. Professor Joel Shamukwita, the newly appointed chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), is expected to officially assume office next week, just in time for the November 8th Anambra State governorship election. His swearing in by President Bola Tinubu is traditionally held before a Federal Executive Council meeting, after which Amukwita will be escorted by INEC national commissioners to formally take charge. The transition comes amid heightened preparations for the Anambra poll, widely seen as a litmus test for Amukwita's leadership. While the exact swearing-in date remains unconfirmed, activity within INEC suggests the handover is imminent. Observers say Amukwita's performance in this election will be closely watched as it sets the tone for future electoral credibility under his tenure. Meanwhile, the Department of State Services (DSS) has raised alarm over a planned terrorist attack by members of the Islamic State of West Africa province, ISWAP, targeting communities in Ondo and Kogi State. In a confidential memo dated October 20th and addressed to the commander of the 32 Artillery Brigade in Akure, the DSS revealed that credible intelligence confirmed coordinated assault on soft targets. Specific locations in Ondo State include Eriti Akoko, Oyin Akoko, and Owo Town. Security forces have been urged to heighten surveillance and deploy reinforcements to vulnerable areas. The DSS warned that ISWAP operatives have already begun reconnaissance missions in the affected communities as tension rises. Residents are advised to remain vigilant while authorities work to prevent any breach of peace. In the meantime, a violent robbery attack on student hostels near Obafemi Awolowo University in Ile-Ife, Osun State, has left 2 students injured and 1 reportedly missing. The incident occurred around 11 p.m. on Monday when armed robbers wielding cutlasses and a gun stormed 2 hostels, breaking windows and stealing valuables including phones, laptops, and cash. Bloodstains and shattered windows were seen in videos circulating online, highlighting the severity of the attack. University authorities have condemned the incident, calling it unfortunate and unacceptable. The Students' Union swiftly transported the injured victims to the university's health center for treatment. The attack follows a troubling trend of off-campus insecurity, with 1 student already missing under mysterious circumstances for nearly 2 months. The university is urging security agencies to intensify patrols and protect students living outside campus premises. For more updates and in-depth analysis, follow Politics and Business.TV.English on YouTube and Facebook. Connect with us on Instagram and PMBTV_English and TikTok and X at PMBTV_ENG. Remember to subscribe and stay informed. That'll be all for now. I'm Fatima Abubakar Oyibo. To have a lovely day. Bye for now.